Hey everybody, and welcome back to another travel day. We are very, very excited. We are obviously going back to Florida, as you'll probably be already able to tell. We are going to Newcastle Airport in about 20 minutes, so there's no pre-travel day because we're flying direct from our home city. Very excited. We are flying into Melbourne, Orlando Airport, and then staying at Dockside for the week. Just a little quick trip because we are going to the grand opening of Epic Universe and we cannot wait. So like I say, we are going to Dockside for a week. We've got a very busy travel day though, haven't we? Because we weren't going to do it, so we are going to Volcano Bay Nights tonight. It is the last night, so we didn't want to miss out.
No.
And we've been wanting to go to Volcano Bay in the dark for since it opened.
Yeah.
I think it opened in 2017, so we've been asking for this for quite a while now. So very excited, but I think we are going to be shattered tonight by the time we land. It's an hour and a half, I think, on the coach from Melbourne, and then we'll be checking in and going straight to Volcano Bay. So this was meant to be a budget trip. We were literally just doing Universal and one day at Epic to obviously we are going opening day, but we've got annual pass holders. We are annual pass holders for Universal, so we were just flights and hotel, but then we saw Volcano Bay Nights, and then Becca loves flowering gardens, so we're going to Epcot for the day, and we've got obviously Epic, and then there's loads of fun stuff happening at Universal.
Oh yeah. All
the Jaws stuff for the anniversary's just come out, and there's some food booths and stuff set up, so a lot of stuff to see which we haven't seen before, so very excited for this trip. And our friends Ash and Chelsea are also checking in to the hotel. They live in Orlando, but they're checking in and they're going to stay the week with us.
Yeah.
So we're just about to get the cases sorted and then wait for the taxi. So if you've watched me vlogs for a while, I normally take a backpack because I normally take a lot of camera equipment. This time I'm just taking the Osmo, which I'm filming on, and one photography camera to take pictures at Epic. So I've upgraded from a backpack to just a little carry cabin case. We got this from Matlan. It was £40, I think. But we've got our headphones in, the Nintendo Switch to play on the flight, and all our charging cables and stuff. So just about to wheel us into the hallway, and we have around 10-15 minutes until the taxi comes. And these cases, we just take one case each in May. In September we normally take more because we're there for 2 weeks. We got these on for our wedding trip when we were staying at Cabana Bay, which obviously still is our favourite hotel, but we just thought these matched the Cabana Bay vibes, and then the new cabin case was the closest colour we could get to match the set. We should at the time have bought the whole set, but we didn't. So we've made it to the airport. Just over there is where we're about to check in. Obviously if you're in Newcastle Airport, always has to be a Greg's, but we're just going to head down. We're not too sure if check-in's open yet. I think we're here quite early, but don't know how much I can film because I do have the 2 suitcases, but we'll get through security and then see how long it takes. So check-in took literally 30 seconds. So on Newcastle, everything's upstairs, so we're just about to go upstairs and hopefully security is empty. So we made it through security. So from getting out of the taxi to going through security is 15 minutes. So that's how quiet it is today. But we're just having a little look through the duty free. We're not actually going to be getting anything. Might have a little spray of some aftershave, and then we'll try and find a seat to get some breakfast. Becca's just spotted her favourite drink, which is the AU.
That's really good. 2 for 50.
What, 2 for 51? That's really good.
As well.
Considering the one I got you for your birthday was much smaller. So I've got to have a little spray. One of my favourite aftershaves is Tom Ford. So I've just sprayed this one, and Becca's just informed me that it might be actually perfume instead of aftershave, but it smells good anyway. So somehow this has turned into a shopping trip for Becca. She's now excited at all of the cosmetic stuff, even though we're literally, is it tomorrow we're going to Target?
Yeah.
So we're going to Target tomorrow, so I'm sure I should be spending a lot in there. So I don't know how well you can hear me, but we've just sat down at the airport bar breakfast bit, and we're going to grab some breakfast, just trying to decide what to have. I had this last year, the sausage stotty, and it was one of the nicest breakfasts I've ever had. So we flew from here last May, but it was on a Tuesday, so it was empty, there was nobody here. It is a lot busier today. I don't want to say like it's like absolutely packed. There is like tables to sit on. So we've got like this nice little booth sort of out the way. Becca's just looking what she wants. I'm going to order that breakfast stotty. The music is really loud though, which is crazy for like 8 AM in the morning. And then once we've had breakfast, we might see if we can get a seat over next to the window and do some plane watching. So airport prices are real. We just paid £23 for 2 breakfasts and a drink, but we're on holiday. So Becca just went with a regular bacon. Was it bacon you got? Sausage. And then I went for the big one, obviously. So I got bacon, sausage, egg, and a stotty is like, if you don't know what a stotty is, it's like a northeast kind of bread, isn't it? But really nice, and it's also very loud in here. So we've just moved to like a much better location, and we can actually see our plane. So we're just doing a little bit of plane watching. We're at the new bar called Astor in Time. We came here last year. This is the one we came last year, isn't it? Yeah. We didn't get breakfast here last year, but we did get a drink. So it's our tradition, we always get a pre-flight drink. So we're going to order a drink. Becca's just picking what she wants, and just going to sit and watch a plane. I'll spin it around and show you. So it is a bit like zoomed out, but you might be able to see our plane there. I'm not too sure. And just see if I can zoom in for you. There is the TUI Dreamliner, which we are getting on. So one thing I'm not fond of Newcastle Airport is how loud they have the music. So like this bar that we've moved to has a bit better music, but like over there where we were sitting has like loads of dance music, and they're both clashing off each other, and it's really loud when you just want like a nice peaceful morning. But it's 10 to 10 now. It said we get the gate in for was it 20 past 10. So out of the little carry-on bag we're going to move the headphones into Becca's backpack and the Nintendo Switch, so I can play while on the plane. I'm just downloading an audio book because our friends Sam and Kira said that some of the on-screen, the seat-back TVs weren't working on the way out. So I'm a little bit worried that I've got to sit for 8 hours without like a TV. So I've downloaded an audiobook, I've downloaded some things on Netflix on my phone, and I also have the Nintendo Switch as well. So our gate has just been called. We've just had a little walk around duty free and a little walk around Boots to kill some time. But now we are heading down to the gate. Fingers crossed the flight isn't a full flight and we can stretch out a little bit. So I've just got on the aeroplane. I couldn't really record getting on because of having the like mini suitcase, but we're on. This is our seat. We're right in front of the wing, and we scored because our TVs are working. So we're a little bit late taking off, which is not good for us getting to Volcano Bay tonight. So we should have took off 15 minutes ago. So they're just about to close the doors, and we should be taking off and pushing back very soon. It is a sold out full flight as well. So fingers crossed we can make up some time and get to Volcano Bay. So we've just had some drinks come round. I'm just watching Office. Season 9 is on the TV. Later on I'll show you everything that's on the TV roughly around the May time, because this is May. But I just got a little whiskey and a Coke, Becca just got a Sprite, and I'm just literally binge watching season 9 of The Office. So lunch has just arrived. I don't know what we got. We didn't get a choice this trip, but we got the standard bread roll. We've got some cheese and butter, and we got a chocolate mousse and a little bit of a salad starter, crackers, and I'll open it up and see what we've got. So that's a first for this meal. We have chicken and leek pie. I don't think I've had that on a flight before. So we've been on the plane 3 hours 23 minutes. We've got 5 hours left to go. Just waiting for the map to change, and then I'll show you where we are. We're just about, I think, to hit Canada, I think. So we've got just over an hour to go. They've just brought afternoon tea. There's a lot of turbulence, so they can't bring tea and coffee, but we have a little water. There is a little raspberry tart and sandwiches which look like Caesar chicken, cheese and something else, so let's give it a try. And just like that, we have landed. It was a pretty decent flight, but I'll give you a full sort of review of it when we get to the hotel. Welcome to Florida sign. Just so our friends Sam and Kira are waiting in departures to go home, and I was in that much of a panic because I couldn't see them for the reflection that I forgot to press record. So I'm sorry that you didn't get it in, but she was recording, so we'll be in their vlog. So we are officially stepping out into Florida air for the first time this year, and this is the first time we'll be getting the coach, so it'll be very different. So we're hoping to make good time to get up to Universal so we can go to Volcano Bay Nights. So as soon as you come out of customs, you just come into this little sort of welcome area, and we've just been directed to this stand here to find out what bus to get on. So that was pretty painless, wasn't it? So it's the first time we've got on the bus, so we were a little bit worried that, because obviously, exactly, yeah, because we've always been like got picked up off friends, so we went straight to that desk that I just showed you and told us where to go. Yeah. There was only 5 bus stands, so we were on stand number 2, so we're already on the bus. So like from landing to getting on the bus, 30, we landed at 3.
Oh yeah.
It's 30 minutes from getting off the plane to getting on the bus. So I'm hoping we get some good time to Dockside, check in, and then we get to go chill in Volcano Bay in the dock. we have just checked in. Whoops. Destroying the place already, but I'll speak when we get to the room. So we are on the 6th floor. What room is it, Becca?
1633.
1633 down here. Looks a lot like Cabana Bay, this corridor. Oh. There we go. We are in. Wow, this is, if I can get the camera pointing the right way, this is really nice. The room's bigger than Surfside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feels much bigger. First of all, guys, let's see what view we have. Oh, that's a good view. That is a really nice view. And we can see Aventura, where we are staying in September as well. I'm really happy with this view. So, because the sun's there, we will get the sunset. But yeah. So I will give you a quick room tour. Because we have to be really quick to get to Volcano Bay. It starts at 6 and it's 20 to 6 now, so we're trying to be as fast as we can. So here we have the 2 beds, chargers and stuff in the middle. We have a nice TV and we have a nice catch the wave coffee machine. There will be a fridge just in there. The one thing I found with endless summers is not much storage, is there really? No. Compared to other resorts, you do have this sort of little area here and you have a safe and you do have the big sink with the mirror, and here is the bathroom. So it does look a lot like Cabana Bay, just a little bit different theming, and I love the floor tiles. So I thought I would give a quick review on the flight. I'm just being quiet because I don't know if there's actually anyone in the adjoining room, and we also have the TV on as well. The flight was really, really smooth. It was a full flight. I looked at like the computer when we were checking in, and there was 1 spare seat on the plane, so it was pretty much a full flight. But we got sat with this lovely woman next to us as well. She asked if we were vlogging. She was asking all about that and stuff, and how long we've had the channel for. And she gave us some sweets to take off our ears to help with the pressure. We were just having a bit of a chat and stuff, so that made it really, really good. The food was actually really nice. It was the first time I think I've had chicken and leek pie. Really enjoyed it, but it's just aeroplane food, isn't it? And then I managed to watch Fast and Furious. I watched half of How to Train Your Dragon, and I managed to even have a little nap as well. We did have a little bit of turbulence coming into Orlando, but it wasn't too bad. And then getting from the plane to the bus, like I said, was a breeze. We waited no longer than half an hour to get all of it through customs. We didn't even stop, we were just straight through. The only negative is, obviously, we've never got the bus for years, a coach transfer. We were one of the first through, so we were waiting on the coach for about 45 minutes. But it only took an hour 20, I think, to get here, and we were the second drop off. So there was Surfside first and then straight over the road to Dockside, which was a bonus. So now I'm going to go get changed and get ready to go to Volcano Bay because Ash and Chelsea are there. I don't know if I've filmed enough today. If I haven't, then I'll add Volcano Bay nights to this, but if not, it'll be a separate video and I might do a couple of clips. So if the next clip is Volcano Bay nights, I'm bundling it all into one. If not, it will be a separate video which follows next week. So hello, as you are watching this, as you can tell, I'm back home in my office. I forgot to record an outro because I did end up doing them in 2 separate videos, Volcano Bay Nights and Travel Day. Travel Day is a little bit of a shorter one because I find it a little bit stressful on Travel Day, so I don't have the camera in my hand all of the time. I know some people have just amazing travel days, but I just cannot get that quality there with the travel days. But I recorded the highlights of it, and the flight was really good. We had a nice woman sitting next to us who we got to speak to who didn't live too far from us. The movie selection was good, the food was good, and then I added a couple of little clips of Volcano Bay Nights in there so you can see what next week's video is going to be. And then the week after that will be our full first day in Orlando. So definitely stay tuned because we do have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. As you've already seen, the Epic vlog is out, but we do go to Epic Universe again. So I really hope you do enjoy these videos. I do really enjoy making them, and I love chatting to everyone in the comments. So please leave a comment down below and leave a thumbs up. Getting very, very close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, which would be awesome to hit very, very soon. And of course, we are back to Orlando again in 3 months with lots of fun stuff planned. So I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
We are two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod. That we are two peas in a pod.